Welcome to this week's Mindful Design Facebook group, YouTube, broadcast. We do this each week, and this week it's my turn, and I am going to talk about Feng Shui and love. In time for, of course, Valentine's Day is around the corner, but, this is something that is universal, and obviously we are always seeking to strengthen our relationships, find new love. So this is a pretty big topic, and it's one that comes up a lot in the Facebook group, online, in our YouTube comments, you name it. We get these questions all the time about people either trying to repair, figure out relationships that they have currently, romantic relationships, or trying to find that special someone and that committed partner. So what we thought is we would focus this week on that. So how can you use Feng Shui specifically with love? So Feng Shui we can use in many different parts of your life. There's so many different areas. And one of them is love and partnership. And so the ways you can use Feng Shui, sort of looking at in a broad way, is one, we can change our physical space, which is what a lot of people think of when they think of Feng Shui. So changing the outer, the things you can see, your physical space. The other would be to focus on the inner. So your own personal, like how you show up, what you put out into the world, what you tell the universe, the energy that you are sending out, and that is getting, this is what people are seeing from you and what you're getting back as well. So don't forget, what you put out is often what, is mirrored back to you. So that's personal chi. So you've got the chi of the space and the personal chi. And so what I thought we'd talk about today is I would walk you through how to do it in the physical space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the area associated with love and Feng Shui specifically. I'm going to talk quickly. I'm going to give you a quick and dirty way to find that area. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit more if you want to go deeper and you really want to invest a little bit more of yourself into finding that person, how you can do it. And then I'm going to give you the tip of, a quick thing that you guys can do, basically in an afternoon, or like when you finish watching this video, you can go do it. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about why is it possible that you can, work with love and Feng Shui? Like how does that even work? Well, some of you may know, and you follow our blog, or you've read a lot of Feng Shui books, or, you watch our videos. You know that there is this magical energy grid called the Bagua. And it's right here, and I'm going to bring it here. Boop, 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 boo. There it is. So the Bagua is how Feng Shui practitioners map a space. There are different Baguas for different perspectives and different schools of Feng Shui. The one you're looking at here is what Angie and I use, what we use in Mindful Design School. And this is the Black Sec tradition Bagua. So it essentially is an energy grid. It's a map. It's how you can read a space energetically. So this grid that you see there, it's a square. Let's say your house was a square or your bedroom is a square. You would stretch it over that entire area. Okay, starting with the front door and moving back. I'm going to give you an even simpler way to find, because we're focused on love and partnerships, I'm going to talk a little bit of an easier way to do it. But I just thought I'd give you a background so you understand, like, how is that even possible? So today we're going to focus on love and partnership. So as you can see, there's lots of other areas, but we're going to focus on love and partnership. And each area is called what we call a gua. So each of these areas that you see, there's 9 of them. Each area, and this comes out of an ancient Taoist cosmology that is, what they're called trigrams. So they come out of the I Ching, and these are states of being in ways where you're looking at the energy, how things flow, how things are cyclical. And so it's over 4,000 years old, this way of approaching it, and it's evolved over the centuries. So, how we see this Bagua map isn't exactly how it started, but if you think back, if you really start to dig under, they're still there. So the foundational symbols for each of these areas, we still use them today. So for I Ching divination, for when we do the Bagua, and when practitioners are doing it, they dig down deeper and they use these other ones. So one would be for love and partnership, it's kun. It's called kun. And it is, when we understand the foundation of it, we can see how it connects with love and partnership. So how did we get from this symbol called kun to love and partnership? So if you think about what the fundamental symbols, nuances, feelings, all those elements about that area, it's yin earth. So it's soft, it's receptive, it's open. So these are all things that we as individuals and people need to do if we want to connect with other people. So if you want to make a deeper connection with someone and you want to put yourself out there, you need to be receptive. You need to be open. You need to be nurturing. You can't be, you can't be rigid and resistant. You can't be, stubborn. You have to be flexible and receive. In order to receive what people have to give, you need to be open. So all of the qualities of this area, which again goes back to the I Ching, Kun, that's how we get to where we got with this love and partnership. So it makes sense. I mean, it's also associated with the mother and nurturing, but it's really this ability to, in a way, be selfless, but open yourself up to what's possible. And yin earth is soft earth. So it's not like a mountain that's hard and strong and stoic. It's the yin version of earth, which is like a freshly sowed or tilled field, and then with sowing the seeds. So you can sow those seeds that you can let this relationship grow. So that's how you kind of get to where it is. So that's the like kind of, philosophical Taoist background of it. But when you come down to it, there is an area in your home where you can, and your bedroom, so you can put this grid in many different areas, and you can find a place in your home that is dedicated to love and relationships and partnerships. So what you would do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick way to be able to find it. And I think what's best is if we focus on the bedroom. Okay, just because it's easier to find. You can do the same thing in your own home, like in the whole home, but let's start with the bedroom. So if you're standing in the doorway of your bedroom looking in, you're going to look to the far right-hand corner. So whatever, you're standing right underneath the doorway, like in the open door, you're looking into your bedroom. So you're going to look for the far right-hand corner, which is, okay, I'm turning because it's mirroring, but your far right-hand corner is what you're going to look for. So find that area, and what I'm going to tell you to do is go into that area and see what's there. Okay? So because this area represents how relationships come to you, how you are with relationships, how open you are. So check out, is it cluttered? Is it open? Is what's in there? Is it uninspiring? Now don't panic, because a lot of people are like, oh my God, I have this and this and this and this. The beauty of this is you've become aware of it. And it's also, this whole thing is an exercise to bring more awareness and more intention and more mindfulness around how you show up and what you do in your relationships. So if it's uninspiring and it's cluttered, clear it out. And really give it a bit of an overhaul, and it doesn't have to be crazy. Okay. You could set the intention that I want to be more open. I want to create space for that relationship in my life. And you've decided to clear everything out of that area. That's an option. So that's something you could do. So there's other ways you can enhance it. You can be creative. And I'm going to talk about those in a second. But what I thought I would do, as well is, so we've talked about the outer. So the outer is the physical space that you can make changes to. So you can clear out, you can enhance the physical area of your home that is dedicated to love, partnerships, and relationships. You can also work on a personal level. So that's your own personal chi. And the way you would do that is by making changes. So, okay. So perhaps you've been looking for this, you're showing up the same way, you're doing the same things and the same results are happening, right? Over and over and over again. Either the same partners are letting you down, or maybe you have wonderful partners and it's just not, well, okay, there's obviously something there. Like, let's say it's not moving to the next level. There's something there, but something is happening where there's a recurring pattern. There's something you need to examine, and shift. So then at that point, it's great to continue to do the outer. So do the physical space and change your bedroom, do all these great things, but you also have to work on your own personal chi. And so what we would do is work on so you can meditate, you can become more aware, you can go into therapy. There's so many things you can do to make yourself a better person, from a or better person, more open so that you receive what you want. And the relationship you get is the relationship that really you truly deserve in your heart. So that's what we want to move toward. So, you can do these things there's lots of resources open to you out in the world and you can move forward with. But from a Feng Shui standpoint, what we would do is we would look at the inner chi, your own personal chi, and there's a lot of transcendental cures that we would be looking at. So transcendental cures meaning, again, working with the other, working with unseen energies. These are practices that are passed on from the professor Lin Yun, which is from our lineage, to our teachers and to us, to the students of the professor and his students, et cetera, and so forth and so forth. So it is a shamanistic practice, an oral tradition, and these transcendental cures are quite powerful, and they focus on your own personal inner chi. So in this group, Angie and I do not give transcendental cures because there's something that need to be passed on from client or working one-on-one to continue to have that efficacy. So there is an element of us transmitting it to you. So what we did is we created a mini course. So if you want to delve deeper, I have a blog post that I'm going to put up as well. We're going to have a blog post for this. So you can do a lot of reading and sort of make small changes to your bedroom and space. But if you want to go a little bit deeper and you want to work on the personal chi and you want to see it as it kind of all coming together, so we weave everything together, then we have created this mini course because we get this so often, this question, that we thought this was a great way for people to sort of go in, we have videos, we have we'll post the link here. I think we just posted it there. So there it is in the comments. There's videos, there's visuals in terms of, there's a PDF, there's a ebook where you go through and you do certain exercises. So we walk you through, and then there's the Transcendental Cure, which we'll teach. We dive deeper into the Bagua and how each of the areas of the Bagua works toward love. So if you want to delve deeper, we've created this course. If you are happy with, just reading blogs and doing that, that's cool too. So, I'm not giving you the hard sell here. I'm just saying, I know there's a lot of people that are looking for love in their life, and we created this for it, and it is incredible value for what you pay. So what I'm going to leave you with, for those of you that you can do today, if you want to shift and start to think and change how you show up in your own personal and intimate relationships, is give some thought to how you show up. So that's one thing. And see if you do maybe need to do a little bit of transcendental work. And then also finding that area. So you're standing in the doorway, look to the far right, find that love and relationship corner. Take a few breaths before you walk in there. Try to look at it with objective eyes, see what's there. Clear it out, open yourself up to love, right? Just make some space for it. Then add 2 symbols of love. I'm not going to tell you what these are. I want you are going to decide what they are. So we do give you a whole walkthrough in the course about things you can use. But for you, I think what will be really powerful for those watching and reviewing this, pick 2 things that are symbolic to you to represent you and your partner. 2 symbols of love and acceptance. So they can be, you just think about compassion, acceptance, being open, high vibration, inspiring items that you can put in there, 2 of them, and add them to that area. You can place them however you want and wherever you want. Just make sure they're in that corner. Go to the corner because it's easier. There's a wider area, but just head to the corner. That's going to be there. So you're standing there, looking in, look to your right, head to that corner. What's there? Clear it out. Add 2 things. Okay. So that's the quick and dirty version of it. But again, it can be really powerful. And just you paying attention to that and doing that alone will change your energy. Just by watching this and deciding that's what you want to do, you're already going to change how you show up. So I hope that's helpful. And I wish all of you a lovely, happy Love Day coming up. And, obviously I wish blessings upon you so that you can all open yourselves up to finding a special partner or connecting with your own heart too. Don't forget that this area also is all about healing your own heart too. So maybe you need a little bit of that. So that's another takeaway just to think about. So that's it for this week. Next week, I don't know what we're talking about. I think Angie is taking over and talking about, I don't remember. But we'll find out. You'll find out. So just watch next week. More to come. There'll be a post. Okay, guys, thanks and have a great rest of your week. Bye.